welcome back from, this is another video in my series. Don't know exactly what to call it though, but basically what I'm doing is taking every aspect of guitar rig and showing you what it does. And so today I have the AC box, which is the remodel of the Vox AC 130. And as you can see, I'm still playing through my amp, and I have I got it to work on my computer. It won't work with the program that I'm using to use my screen for, so that creates a problem. So I'll have to mess around with it a little bit more, and hopefully here pretty soon I'll be able to get it working and whatnot. So let's start off. We have all these knobs on top. We have a normal, brilliant, which are in the volume category, treble, bass, and tone cut on the tone, and a tremolo, speed, and depth. And there is also a AC box matched cab. So let's start off with the normal volumes on 12 o'clock, and my brilliant tone, I'm going to leave it on the maxed out position. I'll explain that in a little bit. So as you can hear from the normal, it's very clean. Very, very clean. And as you move it up, it has a very nice overdrive to it. Has a pretty nice overdrive to it. Yeah, that's about it on the volume part. I mean, if you the more maxed out you on your normal, the more overdrive you'll get, just like on a regular amp. And if you on here to the point of really clean. That's better. Okay, so after that, now I'm going to talk about this brilliant knob. On an amp, a tube amp, it'll have a presence knob, which basically, I'll just let you listen to. Zero brilliant on, the brilliant knob is on 0, and this is what it sounds like. You have no sound whatsoever. And then once you bring it up, let's say on 12 o'clock, you get a little bit more, and then maxed out. That's where you get most of your volume. This normal knob basically controls how much overdrive or how warm your signal is going to get. So after that, I'm going to move it back up to probably around there. That'll work. And now we'll move on to the tone. So we have treble, bass, and a tone cut. So here's the treble all the way down. At the 12 o'clock position. Okay, so that sounds pretty good, and then you got your bass. Move that all the way up here. I can't really tell a difference in the tone of the bass knob, almost like it's non-existent. Most you're going to get out of the tone is the tone cut, which basically acts as a bass and treble all together. So you move it up all the way over here, it's going to cut the treble. And then you move it all the way back here, it's going to cut all the bass. And it's going to sound like this. Not too bad. I'll move it back probably up to here. The tremolo, I was messing with this earlier, and I doubt you'll be able to even hear this because it's so, the tremolo in it is so like minute, and you can't even really tell. So I'm going to move the depth up all the way to the max position and have the speed like around maybe here. And it's very subtle. You can barely hear it. I'll turn it up just a little bit. So you can see my output is kind of going in and out. That's the tremolo. It's so subtle. You can barely notice it. Hold on a second. Move that back up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, it's so. Like, again, I'm saying the same thing over and over again. It's very subtle. It's almost like it doesn't really matter on the amp. So if you're going to use a tremolo, I would suggest using one of these, if I can find it. I don't know where it would be. Maybe somewhere around here. It's got to be in there somewhere. I'll find it later. As you can see, I don't really know what's in here. But I'm going to turn that off now because it's not that important. And then we got a match cab here. And the match cab, this is just the head on it. And then you got the match cab, and you got, it's more fuller. You got a more fuller tone. That's really what the match cab is for. If you wanted to take off the head, then it takes out almost everything that you've worked up on here. So all these settings won't come out of here. It's just your dry signal coming into your input and coming out of just the match cab, hypothetically speaking. So, yeah, this is what the AC 130 sounds like. And then you have two microphones right here. You can crossfade them in between the two. I can't really tell the difference. Here's the B mic all by itself. And then I'm going to switch it over to A really fast. Seems to me that you have a little bit more treble end on the A side. And then on your B side, well, it's really hard to say what is in it, but when you first drag in the AC 130, you're gonna get the crossfade at A. So I've done all these settings up here on the A side, and then down here below you have a dry and air, which means the distance that the microphone is pointed toward the match cab, hypothetically speaking, because you can see there is no microphone here. So on the dry setting, you're basically, your microphone is like right on the amp, right here. And you move it up here, and as soon as you go closer to the air, it's slowly backing away from the amp. And then full air, you can see all that natural reverb. And you kind of lose a little bit of tone. And there's a little bit of more of a latency, and you can hear. Latency is how responsive it is. Like as soon as you pluck a string, if you hear a little delay between what you pick and what you hear, that's what you call latency. And so you notice a tad bit of latency in there, and so I like to keep it right on dry. The settings on my amp are pretty basic for what I use on a regular basis. On my amp, I have my treble on 5, my bass on 8.5, and my mids are topped out. And I have my reverb on all the way. I'll turn the reverb off so you can see. It's pretty boring. So I like to add a little reverb to kind of smoothen out. Because, you know, everyone loves reverb, you know? But, just because we can, let's add a distortion. Just because I can, just for a little bit. If I can find it. Okay. We'll use random because. Pretty good so far. Turn the volume up. Golly. That's really nice. Sounds just like the real thing. So, this has been Pearl Strat 94. Again, I really hope you guys will enjoy this series. I know I'm looking at my old videos. I'm getting about 20, maybe 30, at most 30. My last video got 30 views. This video it's not to make me popular on YouTube. I just want to help you guys. You know, if you guys are looking and seeing what is in Guitar Rig, you know, there's not very many videos out there. It's just presets, you know. You're getting just a bunch of presets that don't even matter. So I'm explaining each individual function that's on here, and this is me on an episode rambling on about the AC box, which is an amplifier that's based on the Vox AC 130. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Rate, comment, I don't care. I really don't. But this video really is just for you guys. It's not for me and my personal goals. I just want to help you guys. I noticed a lack of videos out there on Guitar Rig, so I wanted to make a series just on this part. So this has been Pearl Strat 94, and thank you guys for watching this. I'll try.